everyone, welcome to our video about different types of cells. We're talking about prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells in this video. So you might know that not all cells are exactly the same. There are some prokaryotic or bacteria type cells, eukaryotic cells, which are more complex. And within eukaryotic cells, you actually could have really a lot of variety in the different types. But for this video, we're going to talk about plant cells and animal cells in general. So what I want you to do is start by telling me just one observation that you can make about this cell that you see right here on the screen. All right, that was a prokaryotic cell, and maybe your observation might have indicated some of that. If you look at this one, you can tell in a prokaryotic cell, like a bacteria cell, there are no nucleus or really other membrane-bound organelles. Like there aren't mitochondria or there aren't vacuoles or chloroplasts. Basically, what they have is really simple cells. They have ribosomes. They have some genetic information like DNA or RNA that we're calling a chromosome here. And they have a cell membrane and a cell wall. And they sometimes have flagellum, which are like little tails that help them swim. Examples could be bacteria or archaea. Next, write at least one observation about this cell that you see here. You could either look at this one, which is microscope image, or this one, which is, a drawn image. What you saw there was an animal cell. There is a nucleus, note that, and in the nucleus, that's actually going to contain the DNA. There is a cell membrane on the outside, but there is no cell wall. So animal cells actually don't have a cell wall at all. They can kind of change shape a little easier because of that. And you'll notice there are no large vacuoles, but there are these things called centrioles that you're not going to see in other types of cells. And those centrioles will help with our process of cell division. So that's an animal cell. All right, write down an observation about this cell. You can either look at the microscope image or the drawn image. All right, that was a plant cell. So you can see there is a nucleus, just like there was in an animal cell, but there is a cell wall. So our bacteria or prokaryotic cells had a cell wall, and so do plants, and they give them kind of a rigid shape. Animal cells didn't have them. You can even see that in the microscope image. You can see the cell wall right there. There is in most plant cells at least one large vacuole that stores water and waste, and there's your vacuole in that microscopic plant cell. And then another thing to point out is that there are these kind of green colored organelles called chloroplasts. Those help with the process of photosynthesis, which we will talk about. Thanks so much for listening.